100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We're going to set. Mike, 50 seconds. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. No waiting. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. We own it. We own it.
On 1st down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Zoo.
Now Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Beckham. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now this throw caught left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mike, 180. They're going to need some therapy after this.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Cut. 180. Check. King. Got one. Hey, orbit. Check right 54. Right 54.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's into the clear. 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, they almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 62 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Chubb. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Motion, check. Shift. Hey, Haywood.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And an alley to run.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
57. Coming. Man, 80. 57%. 57.
Darnold for the red zone now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right here. Double tight. 3 down. Watch 84. He's going to his head.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, it's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Alert!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 74 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go. Bring it. Hey, echo. Mike 51.
Here's Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A first down throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. This is Bell on the dump off. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Second down and goal. Darnold past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Chubb running right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Set, 180! 54 Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 26. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The throw over the middle taken in, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Darnold. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To the air again, Darnold. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Darnold completes it, and they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This is Bell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
You can't block me. 57, go. 57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
80 weapons.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What tight end? Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Exit. Watch QB jump. 56.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.